Well, we're here at the E.T. Willett Park, and we have the primary schoolers coming up against each other. That's Prentice driving nicely down towards long off. Fielder comes across, misfields badly, and they get an easy single. So, very strange based on what we just saw in terms of the primary school competition to see James bowling to Prentice. They were on the same team, the VOGN winning team. Now they are playing against each other. Close to me is also young Daniel, who played for VOGN, and he's on the fielding team. So they would have picked the best of the best and selected two teams to engage each other. James bowls to Hero. Hero swings it away. That's gone for 4. So Hero has been put in bat to ball, and he has pulled that one away for 4. James bowls to Hero. He's back and across, pushes it into the onside. Prentice is charging down the track. Hero is not interested, so he turns back. So here it's going to be James once more. And I understand that he's the captain of this team. As he moves in now to bowl to Hero. Short. Hero drives it nicely into the outside. The fielder comes across and fields it nicely. Gets a return in. One more to the total. Here goes once more. James bowls, and that's a poor delivery. Prentice has a swing at that. Wide signal by the umpire. So James getting a quick word from his former teammate Philip. Again, another swing by Prentice. Misses down the leg side. Can't score. So in the Rodako Morton TDC Primary School competition, Prentice and James opened the innings for VOGN. That's Passard coming in, fielding nicely. One more to the total, one more to Prentice. Well, the young cricketers had a bit of a water break, and in the interim, Carl Tuckett has asked young Hero and young Prentice to retire out because they were batting along without loss. I think after 9 overs, not sure what the score is, but they're both retired out, and 2 other batters have gone in. So we have one of the Taylor brothers in, along with I'm not sure the name of the other batsman, but I think he also played for the VOGN Primary School. So, well, we understand that it's France. So France and Taylor at the crease. Kadim Taylor and France at the crease. Demore Apprentice and Hero, they would have retired out. So the fielding team has a pretty good looking batting lineup as well. It has Posad, he has James, he has Daniel. So whatever total, and he also has Liebert, whatever total this team makes, it should be interesting, because I think the other team would be working hard to make that total, whatever it is. So from the far end, not sure who the bowler is, moves in now to bowl. He's getting a full toss and just patting it back up the strip to the bowler. But that definitely was a full toss. Maybe a tentative start by the batsman here. So he will settle once more as he moves in now to bowl shorter. He's swinging into the onside. James is lurking at deep mid-wicket, waits on it and picks it up and underarms the return. So one more to the total. France off the mark. So from the batter till end, the bowler moves in now to bowl to Taylor. Taylor gets a full toss. It's way outside the off stump and not signaled wide. Well, finally signaled wide by umpire Carmichael. Extends the arms. So Here he goes, moves in now to bowl, and that's way down the leg side. And that might be another wide. It is. As a matter of fact, they cross, so that's 2 more to the total. And so, fielding team not helping itself too much. So, helping to set the field here is Daniel. So here is the bowler. Preparing to bowl now from the batter tenor. That's a good delivery. Strikes him on the patch, shouts his appeal. He sends him on his way. France slams the bat into the turf. He's disappointed, but he's on his way. Pulling right across that one, and umpire Carmichael sent him on his way without any hesitation. The new batsman with the purple top suggests that he's one of the selectees from the Joyson Level Primary School. Settles over his bat as the bowler bowls a good delivery. Bowled! Off stump, rocked back. The bowler celebrates. He's on a trick. Brilliantly bowled delivery, dead on stump. He was driving inside of that one, and it struck his off stump back. And so 2 wickets in quick succession after the 2 openers were retired out. So we saw 1 hat-trick in the primary schools competition. They will now come out into the competition. And we might just see 1 in this practice game here. Here he goes. He's on a hat trick. Moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. And that one, it beats him through to the keeper, who didn't hold on to it. So the hat trick averted, but he didn't touch it. I don't think he did. But he was comprehensively beaten, however. He'll settle over his bat once more. As he moves in now to bowl. He's swinging right across that. And the umpire must have had a very close look at that, because he was inside of his crease, swinging across. It struck on the pad. Umpire Carmichael may just have ruled that he was missing leg stump. Well, Kimani, one of the smallest lads on the field, is into the attack. Well, not quite. So it looks as if Daniel is more or less controlling the setting of the field. James is allowing that. So here he goes, bowls. He's hitting it in the air over the head of Kimani. Billy comes across, picks it up on the arms, his return, and 1-2 Taylor. So it's going to be Kimani once more. Bowling right arm over. Moves in now to bowl. He's going right across his stump, swinging at that. And even though the umpire signaled wide, if he didn't, nobody should have debated that, because the batsman went way outside of his off stump to have a swing at that. Well, Kimani it is, has decided to go around, and probably didn't even tell the umpire. He has changed his mind. So here he goes now. Over the wicket, bowls. He's punching that one into the offside. Fielder comes across. That looks like Philip. Relaxes with it, knowing that the single is already on. So Kimani it is. Moves in now to bowl flatter faster. He turns it into the onside. And that's his brother coming across quickly to field it nicely. Prevents his brother from getting the single. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl flat and down the leg side. The keeper goes across but can't pull it in. Passard gets a return in. Another wide. Make that 2 as the cross for the extra run. Here's Kimani moving in now to bowl short, and he's across the stumps and again leaving all three stumps exposed behind him. And Kimani has picked out the middle one. So middle stump knocked back. Another wicket goes, and this team certainly not doing too well after the two openers were retired. New batsman in, and this one takes a guard. James asking Billy to go a little wider. He was too straight, probably behind the umpire. And so Kimani looks as if he's taking a longer run as he moves in now to bowl. I think this guy was a wicket keeper for Charleston Primary. On the stumps, he swings it into the onside. Almost baseball style. Swinging it hard into the onside. Man at deep mid wicket stops it, and one more to the total. But it looks as if he has some intent there, the batter. Just swinging hard into that. So Kimani will bowl now to Taylor. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Taylor. Taylor is shock under pad, shouts his appeal. Umpire Kean Pemberton shakes his head vigorously and says, not out. That ends the over. So it's Taylor into the attack. Kashim Taylor bowls. He's having a swing at that. He certainly has some intent, this batsman. Since he has come out there, he has come with an intention to swing and swing hard. So, one Taylor batting, the other bowling. It would be interesting to see them come up and face off with each other. Kashim to Kadim, that would be a spectacle. Coming off a pretty long run now. As he moves in now to bowl, and he's turning his wrist over that one wide of the mark. I think he's trying to bowl a fast leg break or something. And off that long run, maybe he could do it a lot shorter, if that's what he intends to bowl. So the long run really does not add up with what I'm seeing in terms of what he's trying to do with the wrist. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl again, short, and he's hitting it in the air. He's jumping short of the fielder, who gets it nicely. That's Liebert, and the ball is stopped by the bowler. So one more to the total. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Oh, that's as wide as they come, and the batsman got all the way across there. Like I say, he's showing some intent and to demonstrate, and it didn't cross. That's interesting. That should have been at least a single, but he went all the way across on the other pitch to hit that one. So the pitch that's not being used, he went all the way across there to hit that into the offside. Really interesting. So it's going to be Taylor once more. Moving in now to bowl. Oh, that would be a no ball for height. Well, would he signal wide first of all? Let's see what he signals. No ball for height. So it will be a free hit. Taylor losing the script badly here. Here he goes. Moves in now, Taylor. Bowls. Better delivery. Turned away nicely. That's a lovely looking shot by his brother. Flicking it away into the onside. Coming back for the second, but the other batsman is not interested. And so they'll have to settle for one. So, Taylor it is. Moving in now from the far end. Again, he goes after a pretty wide delivery. Fielder moves a little late, but finally stops it. One more to the total. Again, had he watched that, just allowed it to go through, they would have gotten an easy single. I mean, an easy wide. But he went all the way after it again and hit it into the offside, got a single. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Down the leg side, a swing there. Little baton to that. And that's Daniel racing in. Gets the underarm return in, but can't prevent the run. So one more to the total. That ends the over. Well, it's going to be Zakim. The energetic Zakim. He doesn't wait for umpires to give him the green light. He's a hustler. He's going to hustle the batsman. Here he goes. He's going to bowl to his former teammate from the Charleston Primary School, Taylor. Some adjustments being made. The other Taylor being sent to mid-on. So just about to move in now, Zakim. Good to see teammates playing against teammates. So here goes. Moves in now to ball. Short outside the off stump. He drives over it through to the keeper. So it's going to be Zakim once more. Moves in now to ball. Taylor is driving inside of that. Goes through to the keeper. No white signaled and no ball. I think he might have bounced more than twice, definitely. So Zakim moves in once more. Balls. Better delivery. Stroke nicely into the offside. There's Daniel racing in. And the good return comes in, but the batsman is home. So it's going to be Zakim getting a quick word of advice from Philip. He bowls, he's backing away, and no white should be signaled for that because he did a lot in his crease on that occasion. So, there's signal wide. Even though the ball passed behind him, he was doing all kind of stuff. And the ball went behind him in the end, signal wide. So Zakim will prepare to bowl once more. Moves in now to bowl. Short, swung into the inside. Libert is there, feels it nicely. And Taylor was looking for the single, but it's not on. So Zakim, busy little cricketer. As he prepares to move in now to bowl. He's swinging it into the outside, and Taylor can run from here to Jerusalem, I think. Well, he does well. He's a natural athlete. And he pulls it in. And they'll get 2. So 2 more to the total. Definitely the batsman showing real intent here. Here he goes once more. That would be a no ball for height. Well, let's see. Maybe I guess the umpire is saying that the ball was coming down by the time it landed, so he missed it, and so a legitimate delivery allowed. That ends the over. Well, here's the much anticipated matchup. It's going to be brother against brother. Here he goes, Taylor to Taylor. And he's driving nice into the offside. A useful delivery that too. Fielder comes in quickly. Can't prevent the run, so 1 more to the total. Here goes Taylor. Moving in now to bowl, and he's swinging that one away into the onside. The man at mid-on races across. Can he pull it in? He's chasing after it. He's heading towards the boundaries. That's Zakim. He's a pretty useful cricketer. Pulls it in, and they only get 2. But a good run there by Zakim, and pulled it back inside the boundary. I think this is the guy who was the wicket keeper for Charleston Primary. I don't think I saw him bat. He didn't get a chance to. But he's a busy little cricketer. James flies into the air. Can't stop it. Good work out there. Good bit of fielding. Only 1 more to the total. So good cricket all around. That brings Taylor back into strike. To take strike from his brother. Good delivery. Bowled! He's clean bowled, squared him up. He was playing right around it. That one, the away movement, and it picked out his off stump, and his brother celebrates. He would be extra happy. That's bragging rights when he gets home. So Taylor, clean bowls, Taylor. So the batsman settles. Here goes Taylor bowls. He's backing away, hits it high in the air. Nobody's gonna catch that. It lands safely. Libert picks it up off the bounce and sends the return in. 1 more to the total. But it landed in no man's land really. But he's going after everything. The wicketkeeper batsman from Charleston Primary. Well, it seems as if there was a bit of a debate as to who will bowl. And it looks as if the captain, James, wanted to bowl. Daniel wanted to bowl. He was very disappointed when James said he was going to bowl. And eventually the coaches indicated that Zakim should bowl his second over. So Zakim will be bowling after all of that debate. I think Taylor is directly behind the wicket keeper. He's swinging at that and may have touched the pad as it goes through to the keeper. So Zakim once more moves in now to bowl. Full pitch delivery. That's close. The umpire says no. Zakim spun around, shouted his appeal at the umpire. And umpire Kian Pemberton says not out. So it's going to be Zakim Bailey from the pavilion end. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. Gets a bit of an inner edge into that. Prasad comes off the boundary. Can't prevent the single. One more to the total. So it's going to be Bailey from the pavilion end. Moves in now to bowl. He's going right across his stumps. The keeper does poorly on that occasion, putting his pad straight, and it still got past him. And from long leg it was Atish Prasad running around, but white signaled. So it's going to be Bailey once more. Moves in now to bowl. He swings at that. Again, the keeper jamming his pad straight. This time he stops it. And a dot ball. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's backing away. Hits it into the offside. Well short of Daniel, who misfields badly as he was looking up, trying to throw without the ball in his hand. But the batsman saw him coming in quickly and went back to their respective creases. So another dot. Zakim moves in once more to bowl. He's going across. That would have been a wide. He went way outside the off stump and got an edge down towards third man. Picks up another run. Well, Zakim is appealing for Mankadin here, saying that the batsman had his bat outside of his crease. But the over, I think, had already been called. And so Daniel is being given the ball. I think he wanted to bowl a long time ago. He's a very useful little cricketer, Daniel. He's the son of Skidder. And certainly, even the way he approaches the game, he was helping to set the field. He's a leader. He's not just a follower. I think he has a big future in this game. And right now, he's making sure that the field is set just how he wants it. So he is coming off a pretty long run. Moving in now from the bat hotel end. Beats the batsman, and he'll be getting a bit of extra pace here. How he handles that, we'll have to wait and see. But Daniel is a bit nippy. Very confident in his own abilities as he moves in now. Bustling run up, moves in, bowls. Again, he hustles the batsman. He comes off the pad. He's been urged to run, but actually he's in park. I think the extra pace is bothering the batsman here. He moves in once more to bowl. Here he goes. That might be a full toss for height. I'm not sure. Swung into the onside. Badly misfielded there. And a good bit of football skills demonstrated by Philip. They'll get 2 or 3. I think they got 3. So no signal from the umpire. So it's going to be Daniel once more from the bat hotel end. Races in now to bowl. That's a wide. Goes past the keeper. Billy doesn't do too well, even though he kind of stopped it. They're thinking about another, but Billy gets a return in. So 2 wides. Daniel doing poorly here. He goes once more. Boston run up, moves in now to Bo. Slow ball, beats him comprehensively. Goes down to Billy and gets it in. Billy doing more like a long stop. And a bye signal. Slow ball, beat the batsman, beat the keeper. So Daniel showing that he has some ability and he's a thinking bowler. Well, moving once more from the Barterton end. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Better delivery, but gets the bottom edge of the bat onto that. And he's been Billy hustling around there. They're going back for the second. And so 2 runs, and there's a bit of an overflow backed up. Might be throwing it away. No. So 2 more to the total. Seems as if the umpire signaled 1 shot. So here goes, moves in now to bowl, and that one hustled them. The 3 stumps moved. He was beaten for pace on that occasion, and the 3 stumps moved actually, and that seems to be the 15 overs completed here. Well, the first team got to 99, which is a pretty challenging total, I must tell you. And so can the batting team now overhaul that? We'll have to wait and see. The openers, it's Passard and James. James taking strike. Hero it is. Moving into bowl. Punches it into the offside. That's a lovely shot. It's racing towards the boundary. Prentice goes after it. Bit of a relay work there. Overflows. They're going to get free. May even think about 4 depending on what happens here. He picks up on the run and gets the return in. So 3 runs to the total. Good start there. Punching it nicely into the offside. So Prentice is the captain of the fielding team. Asks Hero to wait as he makes some adjustments. So it's going to be Hero. And he'll be bowling to the left-handed Passard, who opened the batting for the Charleston Primary School in the recent tournament. He's driving loose there. That actually opened the batting with Hero. His teammate then, not his teammate today. Gets a run. So it's going to be Hero once more. Moving in now to bowl. And he's punching it back up the strip to the bowler. Runs across, Hero, and pulls it in. So Hero bats left-handed, bowls right-handed. Busy little cricketer moves in now to bowl to James. James drives. That's a lovely shot down towards long on. The fielder comes across, gets the body behind it. Good bit of work in the end because that was traveling. And he stopped it well, but that was well driven. Took it on the full and drove it sweetly. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. Hero. He's punching it. Well bowled and caught. Passard goes. The ball was tight on him. He was trying to make room to punch it down the ground. And good movements there by Hero. Pulling it in with both hands. Bowled and caught. It's going to be Hero. Racing in now to bowl. He's getting a good delivery ball. Daniel is clean ball. The water Yorker. Oh, that was a brilliant delivery there. Daniel played right around it. And that was a beautiful delivery. And Daniel comes back being given the send-off here by Taylor. And one of the main batsmen, I think, for the batting team, he goes back. And so Hero is on a hat-trick. This could be over pretty quickly. Well, James is still there. A lot will depend on him. Philip also is a pretty useful all-rounder. France it is will be bowling. So France it is from the batter to the end bowls. He's getting an outside edge, that is, to the keeper on the bounce. Wasn't totally in control there, James. He exudes confidence as he settles over his bat once more. Making the bowler wait now. Well, he settles now. France it is. From the batter to the end. Moves in now to bowl. Short, he's cutting at that. Good height on that one. As he dug that one in short and made some good height. He was cutting at it. Cutting under it actually. True to the keeper. Settles over his bat once more. France it is. Seems to be bowling a pretty stiff pace here. That's a good delivery. Comes right in line. Plays it back up the strip to the bowler. Realizing it was a good delivery. Played it back up the strip nicely. Defended. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging. That's a lovely shot. Oh, he took it on the full and he carted it backward up square. Brilliantly played there by James. Lovely shot for 4. France moves in now to bowl. He's turning at that. He's off the pad, thinking of the single. The keeper is quick. That's Taylor. And the batsman decide against it. So here's France. Moving in now to bowl. He's cutting at that loosely. It's wide of the mark. Not a wide though. That ends over number 2. Hero is bowling to Philip, who has a swing at that. The umpire doesn't signal wide, so it's logical to assume that he touched something on the way through to the keeper. So here it is. Moves in now to bowl to Philip. Philip gets up, but that's close. The umpire is hesitating. Hero was already celebrating, and for one moment, Kian Pemberton's finger moved. It moved so slightly, and then it looks as if he pulled it back. But that was mighty close. Well, for one moment we saw the umpire stutter. So here goes Hero bowling a very good spell here. Punches it. Hero is across. He's diving, can't pull it in, and they'll get a single. Hero still questioning the umpire. Think about that decision. Sprightly little cricketer. A couple of these guys, I think they have a bright future ahead of them. Here he goes, he bowls short, he's punching it nicely there. Is James down towards long on, and they'll settle very early for 1. Here he goes, here it is. Races in now to bowl. That's a good delivery. Jumping short of the mid-wicket fielder, but he certainly wasn't in control there, Philip. Hitting it uppishly into the onside, just short of the fielder. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl, like going across his stumps. The umpire doesn't signal wide, understandably. He was way across his off stump. And that ends the over. Over number 3 completed. So France will bowl his second over. Oh, that swung away again. That's going to be brilliant effort. What a bit of fielding that was. That was spectacular. My goodness, he dived across, pulled it in with both hands, realized he was going to go over the rope and threw it over to Prentice, who says, brother, that's a spectacular bit of feeling. Prentice congratulates him. That was spectacular. So France will bowl once more. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to James. James is punching it. The fielder comes across, and that's Hero cleaning it up, and they can't score. So it's going to be France. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching that one, and Hero misfields, so they should be getting two. Turns now for the second. He hit that one a lot more firmly. And France going back to collect the ball, breaks the stumps in the process with his foot, but 2 runs collected easily. Here he goes, moves in now, France, bowls, he's punching it once more, should be thinking of the single. It's a long run that for Hero, and they get the run easily in the end. So 1 more to the total. Well, Philip has not started with the kind of confidence that I saw him with in the primary school competition. He has started a bit shakily here. James is batting positively on the other hand. So it's going to be France. Moving in now to bowl. Here's France. Bowls. He's flicking at that. That would be signaled wide. So here's France from the bat hotel. Steams in now to bowl to Philip. Philip is driving. That's a lovely shot. Bend of the knee. And it came off the hand of the bowler. That could be interesting. France is gone. James was out of his crease. It came off the hand of France. And unfortunately, James was out of his crease, backing up. And oh, he must be hopping mad. What a way to get out. Philip was trying to tell him something, and he just moved away from Philip. He doesn't want to hear anything from Philip at this point. But that's a lucky break for the fielding team. So Philip practicing the scoop, practicing the reverse sweep. But I think he needs to play the orthodox shots first before he could think about those. He hasn't started well. Now he has decided to even turn around left. Well, all of that is in the mind. Let's see what actually happens now when the ball is bowled. So it's going to be France after a long break. Moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. A drive at that. Misses. Shoot to the keeper. Keeper has been changed. Wicket keeper who kept wicket for Charleston Primary says he was not inclined to keep in this game. He was not up to it. But I think he has been pushed into it by the coach. Well, Prentice, last time we saw him, it was in the finals, and he bowled a remarkable spell to pull it back for VOJN against Charleston Primary. Let's see what he's going to do today. He has the ability to bowl medium pacers. He has the ability to bowl right arm spin, both off breaks and leg breaks. I think he's going to do some spin. Making some adjustments to his field. And we'll be moving into bowl. So he's going to be Prentice. Moving in now to bowl to Cornelius. Cornelius has a swing at that. Swinging big towards leg. Beaten as that one spun away from him. And true to the keeper. So Prentice it is. Right arm. I think he's bowling more wrist spin or leg breaks. Moves in now to bowl to Cornelius. Cornelius swings into that. He latched onto it. It's gone through mid wicket for 4. So Cornelius just slug swept it nicely over mid wicket for 4. So France has been placed right on the mid-wicket boundary deep. Prentice moves in now to bowl. He's having a swing at that. Everything going towards the leg for Cornelius today. Beaten through to the keeper. So it's going to be Prentice once more. As he prepares now to move in now to bowl, to swings into that, but there's a man deep, well fielded there by France. So he has been set right back on the deep mid-wicket boundary, and he fields it nicely. One more. So that brings Phillip into strike. France tells Prentice to bowl him on his toe. I don't know what's the significance of that. They're all from Virgin. He's pushing at that, and did he drop it? Catch has been dropped from the reaction of the bowler. Keeper had it in his gloves and floored it. Pushing tentatively at the leg break. Ball spun away from him, took the edge, dropped by the keeper. Loops it. He's hitting it in the air. Hero takes a catch. He's gone. And that's the way we're going to leave you from the Eat Willet Park.